bit of rail fanning. Right now, no trains. Just gonna say, it is eerily quiet out here. Like, not a sound. For a Monday afternoon, Durant is near dead. Ought to be a good day for rail fanning though. Monday afternoon is usually when it kicks up pretty good. I do not have my camera with me today, so I'll just be using my phone like normal. What's up, New Jersey Transit Railfan? How are you? I'm assuming NJT stands for New Jersey Transit. Or NJT Railfan. We're out here in Durant, Oklahoma, my hometown. This is at the Double Diamond. So basically, because there's no trains out here, I'll just explain what the railroad system in Durant looks like. So I have a diagram, but I don't have it with me. So what you see right here, that is the Kaimichi Railroad. So if you've ever seen a Genesee and Wyoming railroad, like the orange, black, and yellow paint scheme, that's what this railroad is. So Genesee and Wyoming bought out the Kaimichi Railroad back in like 2008, I think, because it was a privately owned company before, but they bought them out and now they operate this line. And then over there, I don't know if you can see it, but about right there, and it crosses over, is the Union Pacific Choctaw Subdivision Durant siding. So that's what that is. It's a siding. So there's 2 tracks and 1 track right there. So there's always a lot of action. Sometimes you'll have a train here, like a train over here, a train over here, and then the Kaimichi comes straight through the middle, or you'll have 2 of them waiting over here on the siding, and then the Kaimichi crosses in front, or, you know, any combination of the like. It's all really cool. Ashley, what are you doing here? Why are you on my stream? You're not a rail fanner. For those of y'all who don't know, Ashley is in FFA, and I'm in FFA too, but she like stalks me, I guess. So yeah, right now there's not a whole lot going on in Durant. It's extremely quiet. There's no trains operating today. Or, I mean, I don't know if there's trains operating today. I haven't heard any, which might be a good thing. Maybe they're all built up somewhere down the line. Helping you get your views while looking at OU stuff. Makes sense. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what's crazy is, let's say you 3 that are on right now stay on for about an hour while I stream. That gives me 3 hours of watch time, which I think is ridiculous in my opinion. So no wonder all those big YouTubers are always on live. Because if they can have like 100 to 200 people watching for an hour, I mean, that's 200 hours of watch time, and that's like gold to YouTubers. But yep, not a whole lot. Give me a couple minutes and I'll start going all history mode on y'all. Actually, I say a couple minutes, a couple seconds. So basically, the Union Pacific Choctaw Subdivision was actually an MKT Union Pacific shared line all the way up until the Union Pacific MKT merger in 1988. And so down there, you might not be able to see it from here. So like, see that really tall thing right there? So that is rusting concrete. And there used to be a whole train yard right there. Like, that whole area of town was all a train yard. But yeah, MKT, yes, this is Durant. What heritage unit went through last night? I was looking on heritage units. But, so like, that's MKT and Union Pacific. They shared it forever until MKT bought it. Just on the other side of that, where that tree line is, used to be the Missouri Pacific Railroad. There's actually the only train station left in Durant out of the 5 we had. There's one left. It's behind the Platinum Machine building. It was the Mopac station. Right now it's just a shell. It's probably gonna get torn down soon. But yeah, right here in this corner was the Durant Oh, I didn't know KCS 4859 went through here. That sucks. But right here in this like area, that was Durant Union Terminal. That's where MKT and Union Pacific and the St. Louis and San Francisco, which is what the Kaimichi used to be, they all used to bring trains right here. And the MoPac would bring their trains onto the main line and stop and put their trains here. So basically all the railroads in Durant had one main station right here. It was a 3-story station, but it got tore down, which is very unfortunate. And that white building right there actually used to be an old red building. It's on my Instagram if y'all want to go look at it, at Red River Railfan, or my Facebook. But that was a old freight house, and Steger Lumber Company, which is what that is now, they bought it and they used it as a freight house for many years, and then they tore it down just recently within the last year and turned it into that, which personally I think is, it looks better, but it ruins the historical significance of this part of town. But yeah, that's what all this was. So that used to be part of the train station, that used to be part of the train station, so did that. That's what this was. It was a freight building for the train station. Over there where that building is, that used to be an actual tower, so like a control point tower. That's technically what that is now. There used to be a tower right there, but then they took it down because it was old and dilapidated, and they put that storage building there. And that little building over there, which is now a house, that was also part of the whole railroad system. And then if we turn around over here, so that's Lost Street Brewing Company, a really, really fantastic business. If you're ever in the area, you need to come check them out. They don't really have food, but if you're into alcoholic beverages, that's all they got. But they host events and stuff. That's where me and my friends did our winter formal pictures, and that was pretty dang cool. You saw this CPKCS business train today? I'm hoping to go to Heavener on Thursday to catch it with my grandpa, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, honestly. Hello, Stormy Sky, how are you doing? And no, North Texas Railroad Productions, I have not caught anything yet. I just got out here, the lights are off. The Kaimichi 201, I believe, should be coming through within the next hour, but honestly, I don't know. So there's a whole lot of I don't knows in this situation, but I do know one thing, is that the sun is friggin' hot and my neck is burning. Wow, I can't believe I have 6 people on and there's literally nothing happening. I'm just explaining Durant, probably one of the worst towns 15 minutes away from the Red River. Huh, some gray unit? Is that, like, what do you mean by gray? Was it like shiny? I don't know, was it like KCS or something? Kansas City Southern? Because they have those gray ghost units. They're usually a dark gray, and they're pretty old and gross by now. I was hoping Southern Kansas Railfan would get on in a minute. I invited him. Honestly, I don't like this side of town. It's really sketchy. There's sketchy people everywhere. But I'm weird. I like trains, so I have to deal with it. Honestly, you said it's shiny. It might be the Kansas City Southern employee unit. You didn't see any lettering on the side. Wait, hold on. Was it gray with like a blue nose and yellow stripes on the nose? Because that might be a Wabtec unit or a rebuild. Yeah, it could be KCS 4859. Wait, is 4859 a gray unit or is it that heritage unit? Because there's a difference. There's the KCS Gray Ghost, which were a paint scheme that Kansas City Southern dropped in like the early 2000s. Or there's the heritage scheme, which was made just a couple years ago. Yeah, BNSF CITI unit. That's what I was talking about. I said Wabtec or something. I honestly don't know what I was talking about. Huh. Did you get a video of it, North Texas? Because if you did, I'd like to see that. I'm interested. You got me curious, buddy. Maybe. Oh, it's hot. There should be some trains today. It's Monday. They just got the track work done up north of McAllister from the rainstorm. I mean, it's Mondays are usually the really busy days. I mean, I've seen some Mondays where they don't even turn the lights off out here. Are you just gonna upload it to your YouTube? This is weird. Because I was actually out here for about 15 minutes before I started the live. And I would have figured there'd be one by now. Because I kind of did something the other day when I was at my dad's house. I sat there and I counted every single train that went through, and I could tell by where the horn was coming from, whether it was Union Pacific or Kaimichi. And also I could tell by the type of horn. But sometimes on Mondays, there's one every 20 minutes. They just pack this line on Mondays because they don't, a lot of workers don't work on Sundays, so they just have a lot of 3 trains at one time. What's up, 208 Railfanning? Thanks for joining. Welcome to the channel. And thanks for subscribing. I really hope you enjoy. Right now we're just hanging out at my hometown, Durant, Oklahoma, waiting for a train. I know for sure there should be a Kaimichi train within the next hour, hour and a half. But other than that, I honestly have no clue. Because Union Pacific is very, very, very unpredictable through here. Man, someone... this is the Union Pacific Choctaw subdivision. It's the southern part of the Cherokee subdivision that runs from McAllister to the... what is that? It's the subdivision north of the Cherokee sub. It runs through eastern Oklahoma. That's all I can say. Welcome to the 3 people who just joined the chat. Man, this is a pretty active chat today. Usually I have 1 or 2 people on. Today I have almost 10. I'm going to try to make these lives a little bit more regular. So... one day, I think I want to make a video on the railroad history of Durant because there's just so much. Since there are no trains, I'm going to show off our water tower, which I personally think is ugly. Mm-hmm. Look at this thing. The sky's kind of turning gray. I can't check my Instagram right now, Jacob, because if I get off, it'll stop the stream. If you wanted to railfan this subdivision, honestly, I would say there's no point in doing it because we don't get anything special through here. Well, really, it depends on what you normally get, because through here we have at least 6 to 7 coal trains a week, or I say 6 to 7, it has to be an even number because they come through twice. Usually about 6 to 8 coal trains a week. We usually have 2 ethanol trains, 2 gravel trains, because right here, this is just a main throughway. So like you'll have a coal train go to south loaded and it'll come back north empty. And that's kind of like what this is. It's a throughway. So it goes straight from Nebraska to the Gulf of Mexico. It's like there's not a whole lot. You can't see anything. Is my camera messing up? We have if we ever have an intermodal out here, it's because it got rerouted off of a different subdivision. So it's an Illinois Central. Illinois Central, I don't think they had any gray locomotives. That's weird. But I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so out here, the only reason we would have an intermodal train is because it got rerouted off of a different sub. So, like, they just run them here if they can't run them anywhere else, which kind of sucks. We also have manifest trains all the time. So if you come to Durant specifically, we have two manifest trains, or not two, we have 4 manifest trains you can surely catch every single day. So you have the inbound Kaimichi interchange, which is a manifest that pulls up and comes down the side and backs up down there. And then you have the outbound, which is the opposite. And then you have Kaimichi 201, which comes through this way to the BNSF Medill. And then they come back out the same way, and as a 202. Yeah, they go to Stringtown, not Springtown. But yeah, they go up there. I want to railfan that really bad. They have some really cool little locomotives up there. Stringtown's a cool place. I mean, there's nothing there but trains, so I like it. We caught the Union Pacific Big Boy in Stringtown, except that was really stressful because there was a guy there that was standing literally on the track. It was pretty sketchy. Go to Melissa. What's a Melissa? Because the Melissa, the one that runs through Melissa is the same one that runs through Durant, right? Except Durant, okay, so I always complain about how there's not very many trains that come through here. But honestly, if I were someone else, I would just tell me to suck it up, because really Durant has some pretty cool action, because we have the Kaimichi that runs this way, and they're a class 3, so they have some pretty cool locomotives. They share trackage rights with BNSF, so BNSF also runs this way. And then we of course have Union Pacific that runs north and south. It's like, I can't complain. We get a little bit of everything out here, but you know, some guy just went inside of the oh no, he didn't. He's walking past it. Please don't come over here. Okay. I hate people. Ashley, I saw your message. That makes me want to go to Melissa even less. There's mosquitoes over here. This whole little puddle is full of mosquitoes, and they're all coming after me. I hope my phone... Yes, people get really stupid around 4014. Okay, honestly, I think because it's so dang hot, I might just sit in my truck for a little bit. Also, my phone needs to charge. So, y'all come with me into my truck. Well, not only because it's people's first time railfanning, but people are stupid. People don't realize how quick trains can kill them. I mean, we learned that from 844. I mean, a train can kill you really quick. Was my video off the whole time?
Big. Well, hello. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're just hanging out in my truck waiting for the light to turn on. What's up, Railfanning Christian? Y'all want to look out the window, y'all want to look at my ugly face. Because this is my view out of my truck right here. There's not a whole lot. Yeah, there's not a whole lot in Durant. Over there, behind those trees, an old Denver and Rio Grande Western narrow gauge boxcar. Homeless people kind of took it over, so I'm not going over there. But I know it's back there. I need to go to the car wash. My truck is dirty. Why are those still on? So, how are y'all doing? Oh, wait.
Yeah, sorry for the audio. I forgot my phone automatically connects to my truck, so y'all are probably hearing me over my phone speaker. Or not over my phone, my truck microphone. That happened to me in Durant. We were standing too close to the track and cops started yelling at us. Uh-oh. There's an ambulance behind me. Way back there. I don't know where he's going. There's an ambulance back there. Oh, he's going that way. There's a little bit of action. Not the action you want. Come on, I want something good. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be right here because you can't trust those lights. Sometimes the Kaimichi lights are known for like being really, really bad. Especially that one down there. That one messes up all the time. But sometimes they just don't turn on. I've learned that the hard way. I've been sitting here and, you know, inside the truck you can't hear anything. And then a train just passes. And I'm like, really? That was stupid. I'll probably be on here till about maybe 6:45, maybe 7. The sun doesn't set till 9, so like, I have the same phone case as you. That's funny. Yeah, I don't even know what brand this is. It's just blue. Oh look, everyone left the chat. Welcome back to 208 Railfanning. Right now we're sitting in the truck. You might go railfanning at Saginaw. Saginaw is a pretty cool place. I don't know about railfanning wise. I've never really been down there to railfan. I think I stopped by there once. Like we were on a trip and I just stopped. No, wait, I know what happened at Saginaw. We went by there and it was awful. That was probably the worst railfanning experience ever. It was so hot. We didn't catch anything. We sat there for about 2 hours. It was awful. Lord. How many trains go on the Choctaw? Lord, that's a hard question. Because sometimes it's like constant, like there's just train after train after train after train. But like, I don't know, some days there's like one. It's really, really spotty. There's like no rhyme or reason to it. No, see, we only have red and like on the Kaimichi signals because these are the only 2 signals they have on their line between, wait, where is that? Between Kingston and Hugo. These are the only ones, so there's like nothing to warn them about, so they don't need a yellow light, so they're either but actually, so like you can see 2 more signals right there for the Choctaw sub, and those are both red and green too. But down there you can't see it, but on the Cedar Street train crossing there's a single signal tower with 2 sets of signals on it, and they control the siding. because the siding ends right down there. Is it glitched again? Like, how bad of a glitch? You can't see a thing. Here, hold on. Why is the video doing that? Is it working? Is it messing up? Y'all are confusing me. Is it on or is it off? Blackout. Dang, I don't know what's going on. I can't fix it. Hold on. Is it working again? I like kind of did a little manual reset. While I was away, like while that was glitching, the Kaimichi signal kind of flicked on for a second. So I'm starting to think that the Kaimichi is down south, or not south, east a little ways. I don't know what that means. Y'all gonna tell me, is the camera working or is it not working? Like, define what's happening. I can't do jack if I don't know what's going on. Because it looks fine on my end. I don't, maybe it's because I'm in my truck, but I need my phone. Is it still glitched out? Yikes. Here, I don't really want to get off because I'll lose all the watch time that I've garnered on this one. Here, I might have to restart it. Can you still hear me though? I really... Here, what about this? I'll turn it off, and if the signal turns on, I'll restart. What do y'all think about that? Like, I'll turn it off for a second, let it kind of cool down, and then I'll try again. I've been going for about 30 minutes. I might change spots too, because around this area. Okay, I'm gonna stop this thing, and then I'll start it again in a minute. So, see you.